Good evening, Texas bikers and bikers all across the nation. This is Texas Biker Radio number 334. My name is Mel Popeye Moss. My co host, Mel O.G. Robbins, is with me here tonight, along with our National SA Geezer. He's with us tonight, and he's going to be popping in and out. And good evening, guys. How are y'all doing? Mel first.
Oh, I'm doing good. Been a good day, and but it's hotter than hell. I understand we got a ride this weekend, and it's supposed to be even hotter than it was today.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. And it's hot here in the studio too. I have not put the new air conditioner in yet, but it will be in next week. I promise you, it will be in. Mel, speaking of hot, things have gotten hot again in Parker County. Uh, I was contacted today. There was another arrest for a turn signal. And taken to jail. And listen to this, Mel. This is how goofy this is. This officer of the law told this individual while they were at a store, I assume a convenience store or something like that, that he was going to arrest him as soon as he pulled out of there for
really?
what he was wearing. He was wearing a cut. And so when he pulled out of the facility, I assume it was the station, when he pulled out of there, this officer of the law pulls in behind him. I'm going to assume it's one of the sheriff deputies.
Now, you're putting me on.
No.
This Barney Fife cop is standing in a store with a biker that's wearing a cut.
Yeah.
I got that right so far?
You got it right.
And then Barney says to the biker, I'm going to arrest your ass because of what you're wearing as soon as you leave and get on your bike.
Exactly.
Do I have that right?
If I have it right, yeah, that's what I was told.
This is frickin' insane.
Now, now
What the hell country has Texas converted over to?
Sheriff Sheriff Fowler has a Gestapo going on in Parker County. That's all I can say. And he was jailed overnight, and plus he has a mugshot in a jail uniform over a turn signal ticket. Now, I will say to my SA geezer right now, be ready. This next week, we're going to Parker County again. We're going to the damn sheriff's office again. We're going to go in there and try and see their public information officer again. And we're going to ask them, what in the hell's going on? Just like we did in Fort Worth, we are going back to Parker County, and we're not going to let go of that till they talk to us. Are you ready, geezer?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
You guys, this is unbelievable.
It sounds like a joke.
I know, but it's I guess that, how do you describe it? It's a horror show for bikers and anybody that's wearing a cut. and anyone that they suspect, you know, that they identify as a gang member, even though they are not in the gang database or they're not in the gang assessment report that lists their club as being a gang. Now, apparently, we need to go educate some people on what a real gang looks like. Because they've damn sure got it wrong. And Mel, let me tell you, we're loading up, buddy. We got people that are in the gang database that don't belong in it. Oh, and guess what? Guess what, Mel? Guess what? Are you ready for this, guys?
Hell, you got me speechless already. So
this gentleman biker has never seen the inside of a police car before Sunday night. He's never been in trouble with the law. I mean, how many times do we have to see this? We've got the stuff going on down in Milam County, and we're going to be talking about that in a minute. It's absolutely unbelievable, and don't think we're not going to have something to say about it, because we are. And if we have to go down there to if we have to put on a show in Parker County, guess what? Here we come, baby.
Well, sure sounds like it's time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And overdue at this point. Sounds like that sheriff there is trying to make a statement where he's going to show us.
Here's the thing, Mel. I think they're probably every bit as bad as McLennan County. That sheriff has been there for a long time. He's had his way. I mean, God help anybody's child that gets caught up in that system there. And I can guarantee you they have their way. But it's like I said in the promo today. Get ready for a political ass whipping. Because they're violating our constitutional rights. We've pointed out again and again that there is no motorcycle club in the country banned from existing. Our patches are constitutionally protected. If they don't like it, tough. This is nothing but harassment going on in that county. That's all it is.
Problem is, they found a loophole in the law that they're going to use to harass the hell out of people.
Here's the deal. Tickets, traffic violations in Texas are not a civil matter. It's misdemeanor. Class C misdemeanor. And yes, Mel, they can have their way with you. And that's got to be changed. That's got to be changed, because there are enough assholes out there that will do what we see being done to bikers again and again and again. And I think we're getting enough data now, especially with the innocent, making it into these databases, that we'll get some traction. So I want to say the fat daddies out in Parker County, keep it up. Keep it up. We know you can get away with it for as long as you can. That's I'm flabbergasted, Mel. Just absolutely ready to take off. I can't. But you know what, Mel? We told everybody, I mean, this is Queensland. is what this is. And we told everybody, what, three years ago, that this was coming.
Yes, we did.
And it's here.
We did over and over and over.
I could probably run back 100 shows and find it where we said exactly that. Here, it's incredible. But Mel, let's talk a minute about. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Geezer, tell us about turn signals. He was talking to me.
I'm on the.
Go ahead.
I'm on the BPS website, and question 16 about motorcycles. Are turn signals required for motorcycles? No, turn signals are not required, and are not a pass-fail item of inspection. Working or not working. So no, you do not have to have them on there, and even if they're on there, they don't have to work.
But you do have to hand signal.
You
it,
do,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You do have to hand signal. But you know what, Mel? I really believe here that the rider was intimidated to the point that when he took off out of there, it's that, he may have failed to do something.
Oh, sure.
And we don't know. We haven't heard. We haven't totally heard his side of it yet.
You got Barney Fife standing there telling you, as soon as you get on that motorcycle, I'm going to arrest you.
Yeah. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely. But Mel, let's talk about our Bikers' Rights Rally in Milam County. I mean, man, what a day that was.
Oh, that was a great day.
Yes, it was. and I want to tell everybody right now, and a lot of people have been asking me, what did the sheriff deputy say to you when he called you over? Because, Mel, we didn't really announce to him, not in any phone calls or anything, that
No.
that we were coming. That we were coming. And that sheriff deputy came over there. He was cordial, and he said, "What's going on?" And I proceeded to tell him about the circumstances, about the veteran that was facing criminal carry charges because he was wearing a color, wearing a patch, wearing a cut. I told him that, hey, this gentleman's never been in trouble with the law, is a 24-year Army veteran, a Purple Heart recipient, a 2-time Bronze Star recipient, been to every hellhole this country has sent our troops to over the last 24 years, or at least during his 24 years. And this is the way we're going to treat our vets? Just because he's in a motorcycle club? And, they asked me, they said, well, who was the arresting officer? And Mel, get this. I told them, and they started laughing. So that's how much respect that DPS officer has. And we discussed nipple rings for a minute. And, on that note, they said, well, have a good time. Continue on. Everything looked peaceful. I said, well, that's the way our rallies are. We're here to make a point. We're here to seek redress. It's that simple. We're not here to cause any problems
Well,
for anybody.
well, I got to tell you, I've got a daughter in Nevada,
Hmm.
and she even saw the video. This is the first time she's ever commented to me about a video that she's seen on anything we've done, because normally, you know, she doesn't really follow it. But
Right.
she saw this one, so it's getting around.
Yeah, yeah, it's getting around, and you know, we have part 2 to follow. It'll be posted tomorrow morning for everyone to see. And Mel, I was going to redo the beginning of that video, and actually what I was going to say. You know, on Saturday, July 27th, 2 men spoke with emotion and heart. Both are members of the TCOCI, which is a legitimate political organization per FBI testimony. And that would those 2 people were Bandito Willie and Escondido Paul Landers. Paul Landers is the lead representative for Texas Defenders. I mean, both have been political activists for many years. They've walked the halls of the State House. They've testified before legislative committees on motorcycle safety issues and biker rights. Well, those 2 guys believe in what they're doing, and they're doing it for all bikers. All bikers. And that's the truth of it. And we've had experience in the State House down there, working legislative issues. It's slow, it's tedious, it's frustrating, but you've got to be able to hang in there. It's a long haul. But Mel, you know, right now, I think we're gathering enough evidence to have effect. We started asking for videos and stuff years ago. It was slow coming in, but now, man, has it picked up the pace.
Well, I'd say Parker County is doing a great amount of work there to help us. We'll be able to demonstrate to the legislators exactly what some of these Podunk Junction cops are capable of doing.
Oh, yeah.
With their profiling.
Yes. I mean, a lot of times when the legislature and even the federal government, they make laws and they really don't understand the ramifications of what it is they're doing. And especially when that law is kind of open-ended and vague. And because, let me tell you, they've got all their bases covered to be able to do the things they're doing. Now, is it ethical to haul somebody to jail for a traffic violation? I think not. Not when it's not happening to the general public, the public at large out there. I mean, just think what it would be like if they were hauling everybody to jail for all the traffic violations. It would be a madhouse. And there would be a bunch of pissed off people.
I cannot even understand the rationale behind the wording of the original bill to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was the rationale on being able to haul somebody to jail because they didn't turn on their signal indicator when they made a turn?
Yeah.
I mean, what was the motivational factor in that?
I mean, that's a hell of a crime, Mel. You look.
Well, what they're doing, they're trying to punish you without having to convict you.
Well,
I mean, all that aside, you still got to ask the question: how was this presented logically to the legislation? to even vote on.
That's, Mel, that's because the DPS drags these legislators around by the nose. They haven't a clue. They're told what to think.
Why did they leave out speeding and open bottles?
Oh, that, you know what? That's,
You'd have thought they'd have put that in there too.
You know,
for any moving violation.
you know, now, and I'm sure that speeding charge is for excessive speeding. You know, but it's mind-boggling, especially when you're talking about a DWI charge. And the thing about it, Mel, is these guys are clear of any of that. I mean, in Milam County, Patrick had a CHL. He had been vetted by the state as not being a criminal. Yet, by God, that DPS officer had other ideas. And what's mind-boggling is even in Parker County and Milam County, these judges have a chance to stop this shit. But then again, here we go. It's the narrative. It's everybody pushing the narrative. It's everybody playing the game. And we've talked about the money aspect of all this. And how they're this is not helping solve any crimes. Of all the crimes that's going on in North Texas and all around Texas, everything that's going on. Oh, Mel, let me throw El Paso in there. Let's not forget them. That little alert I put out the other day about El Paso, it's had over 1,100 views. So evidently that kind of struck a nerve of what's going on out there, but it's going on, I mean, it's going on in other places. In Parker County right now is the epicenter of being profiled and taken to jail. And Geezer and I are going to go out next week and push the freaking envelope. See, I forget that information officer's name. Started with a D. Do you remember it, Geezer?
Yeah, Danny.
Danny?
Danny, yeah.
Yeah. Deputy Danny, we're coming to see you. So, any further comments on any of that, Mel? I think that I really want to say that Milam County was really pretty cool. And, you know, we may go back again at some point if we feel it's needed. So if you missed it, you may get a chance to do it again. Or
all I can say is it all defies any form of logic.
Exactly. You know, you think common sense somewhere would fall into play? That bikers are not the problem? If they were, they would be in the news every night. All this crap's going on. We got, my God, we got a bunch of Marines that were arrested for human trafficking. And you know, Mel, they love to throw that around with the bikers that they have in that gang database, human trafficking, all this, as if they were out there doing it, and they're not. If they were, they'd be in the damn news every night. And that's just not the case. All the big drug bust and everything you hear going on, it's not freaking bikers. Geezer, when is the last time you saw a biker running down the road human trafficking?
Impeding traffic?
No. Clean your ears out. Human trafficking.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while.
You hadn't seen it in a while? I've never seen it at all.
Well, carrying your old lady and trying to take her to work, is that considered human trafficking?
I guess it might be. I guess it might be. That would be the only way. That would be the only way. I mean, it's just common sense to look out there and just see what's going on. And there's plenty to see because it's in the news nightly. Matter of fact is the crimes are so much in the news, crimes by various people and different groups, but you know what? It's never bikers. Oh yeah, you get some little morons out there running around, doing wheelies and stuff, carrying on. I'm not going to say anything about my sport bike days. I would never do that.
You see more stuff about police officers doing something illegal than you do bikers.
That's true. That's true. So it is just common sense to sit there and look at it, and what we have to do is speak to people that are in power. And, hey, this is ridiculous. And we have to, we're going to have to band together to make this happen. And like Paul Landers says, ride, record, and report. Ride, record, and report. So, yeah. That's what we need to be doing. And we need to, us guys that are involved in the process, we need to reach out to other bikers, including independents, and get them involved. And that's what we're going to be working to do. And there is a way. And I see a path now that I didn't see 12 months ago. Is what I see. As frustrated as we were in the last legislative session, and I will just understand that we did have some success. We killed that helmet bill. And now you still have a choice whether you want to wear a helmet or not. We kind of suggest that you do, but then again, that's your choice. And now I see more and more bikers wearing helmets. Even the 1% clubs.
Hell, I even see Geezer wearing a helmet occasionally.
Yeah, that's right. But
yes, I do occasionally.
Yeah. Like I said, the part 2 of the biker rally video will be out in the morning. You'll be able to view it. That would be Bandito Willie and Paul Landers, representative for Texas Defenders. They had some interesting things to say, and like I said, they were speaking from the heart. And, Mel, I know it had to be frustrating for 4 years, and Paul said that in this video, that you know, they weren't able to attend any rallies, weren't able to speak out, weren't able to defend themselves. And so, for the first time, they were able to speak. Pretty cool. I guess I'll put Mel to sleep again.
No. No, actually, it was pretty cool to see all those guys out there.
Yeah, it really was.
And it was important that it happened.
Exactly. And we're about at our allotted time. It flies fast. Any closing thoughts, Mel?
Yeah, I'm gonna say again what I said at the rally. You know, a lot of everyone that's listening to and viewing this YouTube broadcast is what we refer to as the choir.
Yeah.
You know, we're not really, even though we're probably informing you of some things that might be a little surprising and stuff like that, we know you're there with us. But it has become very important to get out there. And when you run into independent bikers and a lot of these mom and pops, talk to them. Tell them what's going on. Tell them we need their help. Encourage them to come to a Council of Clubs meeting. And let's get them there. Let's start getting that voting block together now, so that when we do go to vote, we can use it to our good, for good purposes.
Exactly, Mel. And you guys subscribe to our channel. We're getting close to 1,000, and which will let us do more. You know, if we would have had 1,000 subscribers, we could have done that rally live there in front of the Milam County Courthouse. That would be depending on their internet access. But we could have the ability to do live broadcasts at some of these events where the internet is good enough. Not saying that it was.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. It won't hurt.
That's right. Right. And share our videos. And everybody, and Mel, that video of this rider I'm talking about, the one in Parker County, we do have it. We do have it. It's interesting. And we'll be sharing it with everybody at some point here. If it's already on there, if it's already on out there on the internet, we'll find it. We'll give you a link to it.
Well, I believe it's on the All for One page already.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, interesting.
Yes, sir, it is.
Interesting thing. Go have a look at it. If it's out at All for One, we'll have it put on Sons of Liberty Riders MC on Facebook momentarily, and later on tonight, if that's out there publicly, we will put it on YouTube on our channel. So make sure to check back. Ride safe, everybody. Ride safe.
Be safe. Good night.
Mr. Kelsey. Ready to step off your bike? You have any weapons on you?
No, sir.
All right. You're gonna put your hands behind your back?
Why?
Because you're going to jail.
Why?
For no turn signal.
I'm going to jail for no turn signal.
That's right. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
I'm going
You
to
wanna
jail
bring
for
your
no...
phone?
Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to
Okay.
know why I'm going to
Bring
jail
your
for no turn signal.
I just told you. Because
But
you didn't use your turn signal.
When I walked out of the gas station, what did you say to me?
I told you I'm going to pull you over
You're
and
going to pull
arrest
me
you.
over and arrest me
That's
because
right.
what?
Because you're coming through with this stuff.
Because
Turn
I'm wearing
around,
these
put-
colors.
Turn around and put your hands behind your
That's
back.
not illegal.
You turn around and put your hands behind
It's
your
not
back.
illegal to wear these.
Not using the turn signal is.
I asked you on the way out.
Turn
if
around and
you
put your
needed
hands behind your
something
back right now.